The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by SD Way Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SD Way Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SD Way Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SD Way Gaming on Facebook.
Welcome to Red Dirt D&D. I'm Michael Cross and I play Blackjack, a jackalope folk warlock of sneaky Coyote.
I'm Johnny Payne and I play Twitch Grimfoot, a rat folk necromancer.
I'm Brooke Bullock and I play Ziansi, a spiderkin rogue.
I'm Connor Shenold. I play Jaska, a Yote ranger.
Hi, I'm Ash King. I will be playing Sintra Redmaw, Knoll Paladin of the Bone Mother.
I'm Kiri Hester. I will be playing Billy Possum, the Possum Fighter.
And Aiden Cross as your Dungeon Master. Join us for Tales from the Ironwoods.
But I don't have a tail.
The party had finally found Charlie Lloyd. He appeared to have been resting near a fireplace, which he was struggling to even alight. But some of you, Blackjack, Ziansi, and Jaska, saw these 5 spherical creatures floating 30 feet up, heading towards you very quietly, as I need you guys to roll initiative. Who got a 20 or higher?
I got a 21.
15 or higher?
17.
10 or higher? Oh dear. 5 or higher?
8.
8.
Well, my dex is a +3.
So is mine.
2.
14 on the roll off.
6.
Okay.
So it'll be
So 4.
ZNC, Blackjack, and Twitch.
Okay, Sintra?
4.
Oh my god.
Billy, Sintra is just trying to talk to Charlie here.
So from Cintra's back, I hear the growl. I can feel the growl in her chest as she's starting to get aggravated at him. And so I flip around to stand on her shoulder again, and I take out my sword, and I point it at his neck, and I say, "Tell Sintra what you know."
They made an intimidation check.
Okay, 16.
He looks a little spooked
I'm
by
a
this
very
little
scary
possum.
I mean, who wouldn't be if a possum just suddenly appeared and hissed in your face?
And pointed a sword at your neck. And then I'm going to say that my held action is if somebody attacks Sintra, I will attack back with my short sword.
It is now Jaska, your turn.
Does it look like these silver orbs have...
Not silver orbs. Let me describe them a bit better. They appear to be these green orbs with these eyes protruding from them. They're small, and there are 5 of them.
Do they look like they've noticed me?
Nope. They appear to be sneaking up on the 3 that are not stealthing. Twitch, Billy, and Sintra.
What I would like to do is make a bird call to try and warn Sintra that something's coming. I know it's weird.
This is very strange. I'm gonna say, you know that bird sounds really strange and really out of place. So something weird's going on here, but you can't quite tell what exactly it is.
That's a mystery for later.
So can I see that Sintra hasn't caught on to what's happening?
Yeah, you can see that.
Okay.
You see her ears perk up a little bit, but then just go back down, almost like it didn't grab her attention completely.
Okay. So Jaska will heave out yet another sigh. And earlier she actually did have her longbow ready. So instead of it pointing at Charlie, she's going to swing it around at one of these green creatures.
Okay. You get advantage on this roll because they do not see you.
23 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
9 points piercing.
And they all see you now.
Yeah.
As it looks like it's pretty damaged already. They don't look that tough, honestly.
We got incoming.
As you kind of like hit one of its protruding eyes that goes out like a tentacle from it. It is now their turn, actually. Allow me to roll things. At you will be 2, so I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. First one's only going to be a 8.
So you fail. It fires actually 2 of them at you, as it appears to be shooting these rays from its eyes. And you are frightened until the start of its next turn. The other ones are gonna look. One's gonna look at Billy and fire 2 of these. Billy, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
18.
All right, you're good as you see these creatures. You now finally see these creatures shooting eye rays at you. Another wisdom saving throw.
Dirty 20.
As it fires these 2 eye rays at you. But you just seem to be resisting it. It almost feels like it tried to frighten you and then kind of charm you.
Sintra the balls, they want to scare me.
Balls? What balls?
Then at Sintra, dexterity saving throw as you see this ice ray shooting at you.
9.
10 points of cold damage. Then make me a wisdom saving throw.
That's half my hit points. 10 on the whiz save.
You are frightened until the start of its next turn.
No, Sintra, do not be scared. We are warriors.
I don't know what these things are, but...
The other 2 are going to float back and see what happens. As it is now Ziansi, your turn.
Ziansi would like to do some type of knowledge, insight, wisdom, nature check
To see what these are?
if he has any idea what these are.
Make me a history check at disadvantage.
The first one is an 18. The second one is a 4. Disadvantage.
Yeah, you don't know.
No idea.
No idea.
You know,
They kind of look. No, that's not them.
not knowing what they are, but do seeing that they attacked our party, he will short bow. Natural 20.
Nice.
Attacking the damage one or the non-damage one?
The damage one, yeah.
Okay,
So natural 20.
You get sneak attack because they didn't see you, as well as double damage.
Woo-hoo. So sneak attack is only 2 points. So that is a total of 8.
You hit the creature in its large center eye, and you see it fall to the ground and just die.
And then I would like to bonus action rehide. 11.
Yeah, they still appear to kind of see you.
Yeah.
With their multiple eyes. As 2 of them are just kind of looking at you. 2 of them are looking at, like, Jaska. Anything else?
And that's it.
Blackjack.
Going to cast Hex. And they don't see me, correct?
They do not. No.
Okay, so I'm going to attack one of them with an Eldritch Blast. A nat 20.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Did you cast Hex?
I sure did.
This is not good for his ego.
24 points of
That one's dead.
force damage.
As it just goes right through it, and it takes a second, and it's just like, am I supposed to be? And it explodes.
This warlock in his force damage.
I know.
And I just look over to Ziansi and I put my finger up and go, yes, that's how we do it in the Feywild.
Both eyes on the right side blink.
Twitch, your
I'm
turn.
seeing this stuff happening. I'm aware they're there. Is there one more left?
2 of them appear to have been taking the dodge action, kind of waiting to see what would
Okay.
happen. There are 3 left. They did not appear to take any actions except for
What's,
dodge.
this thing that's on the ground. I want to make a roll and see what it is.
Maybe a history check at disadvantage, as these creatures are kind of out of this world, let's say.
10.
You've heard of aliens before? They kind of give you that vibe, but like, you're not too sure. Or aberrations.
I'm gonna go around behind my general and maybe pull out my crossbow. I'm done. That's my turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there was more to that.
That's it. That's all. That's his choice of what he's doing.
It is Charlie's turn, actually. What was your intimidation check?
Earlier it was a 16.
I'm gonna say that he almost is about to reach for his revolver, but is stopped for just a moment. He will take the dodge action. Sintra, you just got hit by a bunch of cold from these guys.
Shake the frost off my fur. Am I still frightened?
You are still frightened.
Okay, so I can't willingly move closer to the source of my fear. My attack rolls are at disadvantage because of this.
How far is it away from me?
30 feet up, probably 30 feet away.
Because I don't have any ranged, unfortunately.
Do I have like javelins or?
I do have javelins, I just didn't have them selected. Okay, so I will pull out a javelin and I will throw it at...
What is the long range of a javelin?
Short range is 30 feet, long is 120.
Oh, okay.
If they're 30 feet away, then
But you
they're...
still have disadvantage because of the fear.
11?
That'll miss.
Okay.
Billy, your turn.
It's okay, Sintra. I attack. So, how much of my action economy would it take up for me to sheathe a sword and grab my crossbow?
So it'll take an action to sheath it unless you decide just to drop the sword.
I pick up later. I drop it. And would it be like object interaction to just grab my crossbow off
No,
my back?
you can just grab it.
Okay.
So that's part of the attack action.
Just double checking.
It's putting it away that would have been the action.
So I'm going to try to attack it with my crossbow. Oh no! I also got an 11. Yep, that's it. That's what I got.
Jaska.
It's the one that still frightened me there.
Yes.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. I'll try and shoot it. That's a 15.
That'll hit.
14 points of piercing damage.
It's dead.
Thank you.
Huzzah!
You are no longer frightened.
Yay!
There
Both of
are-
us or just Jaska?
well, it's actually the start of their turn, so you both are unfrightened.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
So one going at Blackjack, one going at Billy. So at Blackjack, make me a dex save.
Oh, I have
as
something
this
for that.
cold ray comes at you from its eyes.
On a failed dex save, I can roll a d4 to add to the save. So you would tell me whether it's saved or not. And I'm pretty sure an 11 is not going to save.
Did not save.
So let me add a d4 to that. 12.
That'll save.
Oh!
What ability is that?
That is my lucky footwork.
Nice.
Sweet. Racial ability?
Yeah.
One coming at Billy. Mm-hmm. Dexterity saving throw. As the
Okay.
cold comes at you as well.
13?
That'll save.
Yeah.
One coming at Ziansi because they still see you. One. Maybe a wisdom saving throw.
Natural 18.
And then one coming at Sintra. Sintra, maybe a dex save, as more cold appears to be coming at you.
19!
Hey! Dodge out of the way a bit. Ziansi, your turn.
All right, so Ziansi fires again. 11.
That'll miss.
And then we'll try to bonus action hide. Modified 20.
They don't appear to see you anymore. Blackjack.
I would like to fire Eldritch Blast. 13,
That'll hit.
12 points of damage.
Barely floating.
That is my turn.
Twitch.
The one that's barely floating. I will raise my crossbow. Fire. 22.
That'll hit.
Sweet.
So 5.
Yeah, that kills it.
Woo!
Good job, Mouse
Then I'm
Man.
gonna put the crossbow away.
Charlie will reach in his holster, pull out the revolver, and shoot the other one. Does a considerable amount of damage, but does not appear to kill it. Sentry, your turn.
So this thing is like 30 feet up in the air, right?
Correct.
So if I were to try to approach it to smack it with the warhammer, that would not work.
Nope.
Javelin. 17?
That'll hit.
Max damage for 9 points.
It dies.
Sintra is mighty warrior. She killed them all.
Charlie looks at you all and says, well, I found the rest of your party.
Yes, excellent, great, they're here. But as I said, you don't need to worry about them. You need to worry about yourself.
So what I was going to tell you earlier, I was approached by this elvish dryad creature that had protected me. But in return, she gave me some abilities in return, but I had to fix whatever is going on in the forest with these strange spherical creatures. As you can see, they are interesting. The one that I met looked a bit bigger than that.
Do these things look familiar to me?
Maybe a history check at a disadvantage.
3.
Nope.
Ziansi, while that conversation's going on, goes over to one of the fallen spherical dead bodies. Does it ooze blood, or is it a gel, or is it viscous, or what is it?
It's blood, as it's kind of oozing out, is like this purple-ish sort of looking blood.
Ziansi reaches out and just barely taps a finger in the purplish blood and then licks it.
Tastes kind of like rotten meat. It's not very tasty.
Zionsi gets up off their knees and backs away from it.
Charlie, when you talk to these creatures, the Eladrin Dryad type, did they tell you what these were?
They didn't even know what they were, where this came from. All I know is the creature said that it had come from the sky.
In the silver thing that is now where the house is.
Yes, I can assume that maybe the creature had put some sort of barrier around the metal construct to keep it out of the forest.
So it looks like we do have to go back to that house.
Well, yes, but as far as I'm concerned, I do not know where the key to it is.
We have to find a key.
Or, we could just apply force.
I think we could. I do have a crowbar.
You have a crowbar, I've got muscles.
All right, let's head back to the house then. If there's nothing else that you think we need to know before we go back there.
What are you guys doing with Charlie?
Yeah.
We're taking him with us.
Who?
Okay.
I hold a sword to the back of his knees. March!
You do need to submit yourself to the justice of the Knoll Authority.
I'm fine with that.
Because, you were kind of illegally harvesting ironwood
Well,
and iron bark. And that's generally frowned upon in this society.
Well, I was kind of hired to by someone else.
And you're going to reveal everything.
Yes, yeah.
Or your squishy little human skull is gonna go crunch.
That does not sound good
Yeah.
at all. I don't like that. Jaska, make me a perception check.
15.
Looking around, you see what appears to be this metal pin. It appears to bear the visage of a star. It is made out of silver.
I'll pick it up, dust it off if it's got any dirt off, and take a closer look at it.
Looking at it, and make me a history check at advantage.
That's a 9.
If anyone else wants to try to make a history check, you may.
Anybody know what this is?
No.
14.
14?
19.
I cannot read.
16, and I've got a thing.
Actually, I'd say you two wouldn't know at all. You and Zionsi and
Blackjack
wouldn't know.
Okay.
You aren't familiar to this plane
Right.
as much. Sintra, you recognize this as a silver star showing the sign of a bounty hunter or a official.
Oh, so when you say a pin,
Like
it's
a pin.
like a brooch?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
More of a brooch.
But it's not a Daga silver star?
It's not magical in any sort of way, but it is a representation of Daga, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Oh, yeah, this is a badge of Daga. Not the sheriffs, but the bounty hunters who act in her name would use this.
Hearing the name Daga, Jaska's ears perk up, and she's, "Oh, may I have that back, please?"
Hand it over.
And it looks like it has a name engraved on it, but you can't quite make out what the name is.
Can I read it? I have Eyes of the Runekeeper. It sees all kinds of writing.
What if it's damaged?
It's like worn
It's just,
off.
it's up to you.
I'll give you it because let's say that your eye is more perceptible than others, even with whenever the name is dirty. It appears to be first and the last name, Evelyn Walker.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. I'm Michael Cross. So great to have a moment to talk with you during this mid-show break. First off, I want to invite you all to join us as Patreon members. The money we raise helps us pay for things like the music and sound effects you hear on the show, as well as money to go to events and make new fans. When you become a Patreon member, you get our episodes 4 days early, bonus content, access to our Discord server, and full versions of our roundtable discussions. You'll be joining other fans like Scott Wise, Don Mills, Heath Mormon, and the Lady Kate. So join us right now at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. Another way to support us is by getting your very own Red Dirt merchandise. You can find things like hats, hoodies, mugs, and t-shirts. Just click on the merch tab at reddirtdnd.com or reddirtrpg.com. Since 2020, the Red Dirt D&D podcast has been close to another Oklahoma actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast, D20 to Curtain. And me personally, I've had a chance to work on stage with some of the actors on the show. So when you get done with this episode, you should check them out.
Hello, fellow D&Ders. My name is Jerome.
I'm Jennifer. I'm Jody.
And together with our friends Kara, Timothy, and Jared, we are the cast of the D20 to Curtain podcast, where Oklahoma theater geeks and their friends hit record and explore our new addiction to Dungeons & Dragons.
We think D&D is more than just a game. It helps us tap into the enduring power of storytelling.
We combine live gameplay with behind-the-curtain episodes to share our experiences, insights, habits, discoveries, and passion for D&D with anyone who will listen.
We hope D20 to Curtain will make you laugh, cry, maybe even make your experience at your table even more satisfying. Check us out anywhere you listen to podcasts or visit us at d20tocurtain.com or at D20tocurtain on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
We look forward to having you. All we ask is that you have fun, be kind, and play the role.
If you're looking for more content, make sure to check out our YouTube page with Mysteries of Beatrix live every Wednesday. Keys from the Golden Vault from the Red Dirt Outlaws dropping every Tuesday at noon, and Plausible Deniability every other Thursday at 7 p.m. So come check it out at youtube.com/@RedDirtRPG or search for Red Dirt RPG on YouTube. And we would love to hear from you. Find us on social media at Red Dirt RPG. You can also get in touch with us through our website at reddirtrpg.com. In the meantime, make sure and subscribe to this podcast and leave a comment on your favorite podcatcher so others can find us. All right, I think that's everything I need to tell you. Right now, let's head back to Red Dirt D&D.
Having finally caught up to Charlie Lloyd, the not so well known outlaw, the characters were ambushed by weird spherical green creatures with a bunch of eyes. However, they dealt with those pretty swiftly and are now making their way back to the mansion. On the way, they had found a symbol of Daga, which, thanks to Blackjack's eyes being able to read many different types of things, read the name Evelyn Walker.
It's a gift I have from my patron, who allows me to see. I don't know who this Evelyn Walker is, but apparently she's lost her pin.
Does that name sound familiar?
Give me a history check.
I got a 15 on my history check.
I got a 4.
Sintra, you know who Evelyn Walker is. She has done much work for not only Venturis and Ratoya, but also for the Knolls of Shada, and she helps out anyone that basically needs helping. She's a very famous bounty hunter around these parts. But you did hear from Cyrena that there were 2 bounty hunters that they had also hired to investigate the explosion that had happened.
Definitely makes one wonder, because she travels around. She has a traveling companion, pretty infamous, some sort of priest. Where one goes, the other follows pretty closely. So, we may be on a rescue mission now.
Does there seem to be any type of other tracks than what we've made around this area?
No, not as far as you can tell.
Okay. Well, hopefully not, but I don't see any tracks around here, so I guess our best bet is to go to back to that mansion, and if we happen to run into her, be sure to give her this back. It seems pretty important.
How long does it take us to get to?
Probably about 30 minutes.
Okay. Could I do a quick, just once around the house?
Maybe an investigation check.
Yeah. No, 3.
Okay, you're about to say the door is locked.
Right.
Let's scurry around.
Maybe investigation check.
9. I rolled really low.
I'll just try and see. 22.
Yeah, no, really, no opening. Even like, it appears like any windows are just like pitch black, it seems. Almost like it's trying to keep out something.
Right.
Keep in something.
Right, I was hoping maybe we could see it, find the key or something like that, but...
I pull out my crowbar and say, Sintra, if you'd like, here's a crowbar that might help you get into the door.
I will take the crowbar and apply force.
Okay, maybe a strength check.
And I get advantage.
Or athletics check.
And then I get advantage because I'm using the crowbar, yes?
Correct.
Nat 20.
Even a nat 20.
Oh,
no. Open it.
Oh, God, I think I pulled something.
As you all hear in your heads, something says, help me please.
What the?
How can we help you?
I'm over here, and you all look around for a second. You see what appears to be this cat up in a tree.
I say, did that cat ask for help?
You're hearing it too?
I think so. I heard something in my head, and I'm not sure if it was a cat, but of course I've run into many things today that are able to talk, and it doesn't surprise me at all that now animals are talking.
Of course we talk. You just don't listen hard enough.
I'll go over to the cat underneath it from where it's up in the tree. How can we help you? Do you need help getting down?
Yes, I do. I appear to have gotten myself stuck. You see, there were these strange creatures, and I tried to hide behind a tree, well, inside the tree, and now I can't really get down.
How high up is he?
About 40 feet up.
All right. Is there a limb that I can jump up 10 feet to? I jump up 10 feet to a limb, and then I use Mage Hand for 30 feet. And I grab the kitty and I bring him down.
So what you see appears to be, you kind of make it out a little bit better, this kind of orange color, has this sort of aura around it, and it speaks in your head and says, "Oh, thank you all. My name's Pumpkin."
Well, hi, Pumpkin. My name's Jaska.
So you don't know anything about talking magical fuzzy cats?
Blackjack and Ziansi make me history checks at advantage.
To be clear, his mouth is not moving.
No.
Okay.
But everyone else can hear him, so that I'm not insane. It's
A
not
9
haunting.
and an 18.
I mean,
18?
honestly,
20.
there's part of me that's just wondering if I have just walked into the weirdest dream ever.
20.
You've heard of displacer beasts. You haven't heard of any glowing cats. This is really weird. It's almost kind of like, you know what a blink dog is? It kind of gives a blink dog, but like in a cat form.
I think we might have found a blink cat.
A blinking cat?
Oh, no, just blink.
Oh, blink cat.
Cat, yes. What is your name again?
Pumpkin?
Pumpkin. Well, I am Blackjack. That's Ziansi.
Hello.
We've got Twitch, and of course you met Jaska, and Sintra, and Billy. Billy's about more your size.
A little bit bigger.
Let me ask you something, Pumpkin. How do we get into this house?
Oh, my master locked that away. There's something really bad in there. I don't think you want to go in there.
Well, apparently we've got to go in there. For whatever it is that we've got to find.
And who is your master?
That's what I was about to say. Twins, who is your master?
I've been kind of honest with you, she's never really told me her name. She's quite beautiful, you know. They say that names have a lot of power in the Feywild, so telling each other's names is kind of eh.
But you were so generous with your name.
And Blackjack just keeps tossing our names around like candy.
You see the cat hit its head with its paw. Dang it, she told me not to say my name anymore.
What if we give a name and then you nod yes or no? Evelyn Walker.
Who?
Okay, never mind.
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Well, Pumpkin, do you know where she might have hidden the key?
I think she hid it somewhere in the forest. I'm not quite sure. All I know is she hid it so well that it is very hard to find. She wants not just anyone to take on this task. It is quite a powerful being that took out quite a few people and dispatched them quite easily, including your, that guy right there.
Oh, Chester?
Don't call me that's not my name.
Well, was there anywhere your master liked to hang out around this forest?
Maybe they have an affinity for certain things, and so they're like, oh, this would be a good place to hide it.
Pumpkin, where is your master?
You see the paw point to the mansion. Well, she's in there trying to keep the creature at bay and keep it from breaking out of its mental box.
So your mistress is inside there. Well, then don't you think she might need our help?
Well, once again, I don't have a key.
Do we have another way into the house? Is the house real?
It's kind of real. She pulled it from the Feywild to trap the creature's hiding place.
So she's in there, but she left a key somewhere out here.
She hid it very far away from you.
Well, if that's the case, I don't think we can help your master with no way of getting in there.
Well, I have some powers that can help lead you through the forest if you need, sort of like a guide.
Right. Do you think you could help us find that key?
Of course.
All right. Well, why don't you lead the way, and we'll see if we can get to this key.
And if you guys need out of the forest, just let me know. I can lead you out.
Oh, we just got here.
Well, I mean, you have Charlie, so whatever you want to do with him.
All right.
Oh, he's just coming with us.
Who?
Until further notice.
He's just with you. He's so scared. He's just so scared. He's like, I'll just do whatever you guys say. Pumpkin says, how about we just take a rest and start our search tomorrow?
I don't see many other choices. Unless we did want to take care of Charlie, but...
Take Charlie back out and hand him over to the Knoll authorities?
Yeah, let's take Charlie out.
That's probably for the best. Check up on Alvia, see how he's doing.
And it's been so weird in here, maybe we could get better rest in the more normal place.
Yeah, we could go back to the settlement and hand him over. All right. Pumpkin, could you lead us out of the forest back to where we came from?
Yes, I can do that quite easily.
Excellent.
You all follow the cat. It appears to every once in a while just kind of teleport. And just switch places with it and just kind of teleports around a little bit.
I think this might be my favorite cat ever.
I don't trust the cat. I think the cat is lying.
Insight.
18.
Does appear to be lying.
Still don't trust it.
It appears to be a very naive cat, considering it gave you its name. So you guys make your way out, and the encampment is setting up alongside the other tents that were previously there. What would you guys like to do as they appear to be setting up and almost bedding down for the night as it is approaching?
Are any of the guards that came with me still here?
It appears that 2 of them are still here. They explain that we sent Ziga to meet up with Cyrena and see if we can get some people out here to help figure out what is going on.
Was that the weak one?
No, she was the strongest of
Okay,
us.
so the weak one is still here?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 fingers to my eyes, 2 fingers to her eye. I watched the weak one.
And I will just gently push Charlie forward. Well, look what we found in the forest.
Poke him in the back of the knees.
Oh, we're gonna have a great time with you, Charlie. And they get their clubs ready, and Charlie goes, wait, hold on 1 second. I did not, and then they just drag him away.
That's it, I told you, illegally harvesting ironwood.
Jaska will go up to Blackjack. Well, you seem pretty interested in getting in that mansion. Think this cat's gonna lead us to the key?
I hope so, because I think that this might be a clue for all of us as to what's going on in the Ironwood.
I'm a little worried about that creature that its master seems to be fighting. There's been a lot of strange things happening.
And if something's going on with the Feywild, and we saw those alien-type creatures, those aberrations, maybe they have something to do with this. And if we've got a settlement of friends, people we've been traveling with, this would be something to watch out for them.
Yes.
Pumpkin will pipe up and say, as long as that mansion stands, only we should be able to exit and enter because of me. Anyone may enter the forest, but no one may exit unless you obey. I can lead you all out, because I am blessed by her.
Well, then, why don't we rest here for the night, and then head back in? Is there anything else we need to do?
I don't think so. Good night's rest will do us all some good, I believe.
Right.
So you guys take a long rest?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
You all get a rest in.
Yes, so we wake up the next morning.
Your fellow gnolls approach you, and they hand you a little bag, and they say, we found this on Charlie. I believe you might find use in it.
We'll take it and I will open it. What do I find?
You find what appears to be these trinkets inside.
Trinkets?
Kind of like little stuffed animal type things.
A bag of tricks?
Maybe. You gonna reach in and pull one out?
I do.
Roll me a d8.
Wait, Syndra!
It's a 6!
You pull out a giant boar as you throw it, and you see the size grow, and you see this giant boar in front of you. Bigger than some of you, actually. You may give yourself a rust bag of tricks.
Heck yeah.
Anything you guys do before you head back into the forest?
Nope, I think we're ready to go.
Pumpkin will join you and say, all right, I think she said she hit it further north, so I think we should head off in that direction. Let's say northwest.
We're right behind you, Pumpkin.
All right, let's go. And then enter the forest, and you follow suit. Make me a survival check, whoever's
I will give you assistance again, Jaska.
It's 18.
Looking around, there are new tracks. They appear to be from, first off, smaller creatures, and you recognize them as goblin tracks.
There seems to be some goblins around these areas.
Goblins?
Right, they're little tiny creatures that can be rather annoying.
Out here, though?
Does they usually live underground? Like, they're usually not in the Ironwood.
I thought they were in cities.
Very annoying.
So that's what you appear to find.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do with that information? You guys just want to continue northwest?
Do they seem to be going in a different direction?
They appear to be going the same direction. You.
All right, let's keep going then.
Let's say if the goblins have the key. Oh, dear Bone Mother.
Red Dirt D&D Tales from the Ironwoods is Aiden Cross as our Dungeon Master, Brooke Bullock as Ziansi, Johnny Payne as Twitch, Carrie Hester as Billy, Connor Shenold as Jaska, Ash King as Sintra, and I'm Michael Cross as Blackjack. Special thanks to our Silver Star Paladin patron Shenanigans Unplugged. Our theme music was created by the cinemagician P.J. Castillo. Our incidental music comes from Jeffrey McBride. Our sound effects and additional music courtesy of tabletopaudio.com, Sirenscape, and Monument Studios. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and at reddirtdnd.com. If you enjoy the new campaign of Red Dirt D&D, make sure to subscribe, rate us, and leave a comment. Also, tell your friends about Red Dirt D&D. You can also support the show at patreon.com/reddirtdnd at whatever giving level works best for you. Join us next time as we travel farther into the Ironwoods.
As I need you guys to roll initiative.
Come on, SUA.
Listen, Billy has much better dice rolls than Poppy ever did.
I'm glad for you.
I'm sorry.
You have to go home.
There
and
has to
bless
be
your
balance
dice.
in the universe.
We must set them in the moonlight.
I'm gonna go cleanse them and bless them. I've got the good luck oil.
Cintra?
4.
Being away from the city and all its finery is just hard for a gal.
She's just a city girl.
It's a city no. In all the training montages, I got to go first.
I don't want to say it's because you're the princess, but
Sure you did.
Just a city knoll, born and raised in South Shada. Sintra the balls, they want to scare me.
Balls? What balls?
Then at Cintra.
Oh, those balls.
11.
That'll miss.
I am as useless as...
Don't say it. I am very useful.
There's already one barbarian on his list.
I also got an 11.
That'll miss as you shoot the crossbow and it just
Oh
kind of...
no, Billy, you should get off my shoulder. My bad rolls are affecting yours.
Oh, no. The infection is spreading.
The infection is spreading. Don't let it spread.
No one stand next to Cintra.
Sintra is mighty warrior. She killed them all.
Billy is the best type, man.
yeah.
Thank you.
Sintra keeps getting the final blow on these combats.
It takes me a minute to warm up, but as soon as I'm good, then I'm good.
This purple-ish sort of looking blood.
Not red.
Not red.
Which we all know is his favorite flavor.
You have a crowbar, I've got muscles.
I am small, I go down chimney like Santa.
Oh, like Santa Claus.
Santa Noel?
No, Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
He has great claws.
Great
Santa Claus.
If you are good, go. If you are good, Noel, then Santa Claus come and he sharpen your claws in the night.
Maybe history check at advantage.
That's a 9.
Oh no.
Do you want to phone a friend?
Advantage?
Do we have fate chips this round?
I rolled a 2 and an 8.
Oh no.
It appears to be first and the last name, Evelyn Walker.
Oh. That's our Patreon break.
Yeah.
How dare you! Not Evie!
I love her!
That's awesome.
Well, sorry.
For a hairball.
I was grooming myself earlier, sorry.
You need to get you a possum flat.
I groom myself at least twice a day.
Very naive cat, considering it gave you its name.
Well, like I said, the jackalope folk keeps tossing our names around like candy.
Of course.
And you're from the Feywild.
You're from the Feywild. You should know better.
That's how I'm remembering your names.
Maybe this is how he got tricked into the pact. Maybe he didn't really want the pact.
They explain that we sense. Why do I always force myself in these predicaments? I need to come up with a name.
You didn't look up names for the 3 guards you were going to send me
they have
beforehand?
names. They're just in the document somewhere.
And they're good names too.
Yeah.
I have a name, and it's a good name too.
Fantasy name generator.com.
No. You all get a rest in.
Hooray. I was
I think
so
some of you were
hurt.
looking bad, or at least I know Cintra was.
I'm suffering from, the problem of paladin.
So cold.
So cold. I can't
So-
feel my nose.
Goblins. Out here, though?
Very annoying.
They tend to rob trains.
Only when they're hungry.
And have excellent wolf companions.
Let's say if the goblins have the key. Oh, dear Bone Mother.
The angels have the phone box.
The angels have the phone box.
No.